This is Golden Pond Estates versus Millerance, Travis Millerance. Also occupying the premises is Randy Bailey. Ms. Bailey, is Mr. Millerance with you?
Yes, Your Honor, he's right here.
Yes, sir. I
All
am.
right. Hello, Mr. Millerance.
How's it going?
That's going all right for a cold Monday afternoon. Mr. Steve Cromundike is here for the plaintiffs. This is a termination of tenancy matter, just cause, 3 lates in 12 months, and I think other just cause. They want you to move your mobile home off of this lot, number 3. You don't like that idea much, and expressed that last week. You have filed a written demand for a jury trial, and we received that on December 5th, and I believe you also paid the $50 jury demand fee. Mr. Cromundike, what's your position?
Just to be clear, this is not, this just has to do with health and safety concerns, not with
Yes, not 3
payments
lates.
over a 12 months.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm sorry, we said that last week.
Yeah, so and where we had left it last week, I think my assistant submitted some of the documentation I have. There have been some incidents with Mr. Elliot, who is on the Zoom call here, who is does maintenance for the park. And so he's attending, and if you'd like to hear from him, we had left it last week that I had made a FOIA request and was waiting on police reports, as the police have been there a few times, but still do not have them. I think you had said you were going to call and see if you could get a copy of them as well. When we reached out to your office earlier this morning, it sounds like you hadn't or didn't have those yet. So I don't have any police report.
I got our file numbers. And at least I only know the things that resulted in a charge.
Okay.
So if there was a charge, we'd have a file number. If there was a complaint made, I don't have that. At any rate, the defendant has filed a jury demand, and so we're going to need to set this for a hearing. Also, I got some, I didn't know what it was. During the lunch hour, I got an email. And I opened it before I really knew what it was. And it was apparently Mr. Millerance bitching out Golden Pond Estates, cursing at him.
Yeah, that was my assistant sent that over just as some. That's the documentation, shall I say, that we have. So I wanted to make sure that you had it.
All right, we're going to need to set this for a hearing. Mr. Millerance, can you hear me?
I can.
All right, you've demanded a jury trial. I started here 23 years ago. We've yet to have a landlord-tenant jury trial. Judge McManus was here for 36 years before that. I think maybe he had 1. You don't know the rules of evidence. You don't know the rules of procedure. You don't know how to introduce evidence. And you want to have a jury trial where you're going to bring in 36 of your fellow citizens, try to represent yourself in this case, selecting a jury, making an opening statement, presenting evidence, cross-examining witnesses. It isn't as easy as it looks on television. Now, you had indicated that you were going to have Meg Bauer represent you. I have not seen anything from legal aid, and Ms. Bauer's been gone on a trip. What's your position?
She told me after today's court hearing, I have the email to contact the office and set an appointment with her, so they can further decide if they're going to fully take on this. She advised me to file this, and I did. My position on it is You're very correct. I will have everybody in this park against them. Currently, there's sewer backing up in people's homes.
And don't even want to pay the bill.
And this happened as of last night. And has been like this for a week.
Oh, and
Say that again, your sewer backed up?
Yeah, it's in more than one person's trailer, and Jared is complaining about it, but this
Well,
is
did
an
it back up
ongoing.
into your trailer?
Yeah,
Okay.
but this is a problem from lot 1 to lot 7. There's tree roots in our ground, and if they would do the proper investigation from what everybody knows out here for 11 years, then they would know that this is an ongoing problem, and they're gonna have to deal with it, whether they like it or
I will,
not.
those may be two separate things. Now, if you are threatening to beat up the personnel at the place or
no,
doing other things, to call
that never
the
happened,
police
Your
to
Honor.
come. Stop. What I heard, and I didn't really know what it was till I opened it, is you calling them up, being very rude and disrespectful and swearing at them and telling them you're not going nowhere, this is your home. Once
It is my
Meg
home.
Bauer hears that, you probably won't want to touch this with a 10-foot pole.
She knows what has been said. I've told her.
And I'm not trying to be rude, but this Dave guy, ever since he took over this park, he's treated nothing but all of these tenants in this park like trash.
Like word lower than a
Well, let me
low.
ask you this. If it's that terrible there, why
No.
don't you want to move?
Because he's barely ever out here.
Because I've lived here for 11 years and this is my home.
Well, you own the trailer, you don't own the lot that you're on.
Travis said he's more than happy to sign like a conditional dismissal to where he has an agreement with the whole park and with Dave and Jared and everything to where he won't get in trouble, where he won't say nothing to nobody or anything. Like I stated last week, though, he also is getting ready to take anger management. He does have mental health problems. His medication interacts with each other, and he has an appointment December 15th regarding his medication. And I do have witnesses to the fact that Dave came running all the way from the end of the trailer park to get in Travis's face when it had nothing to do with me and Travis.
All right, now you are listed as all other occupants. There is no lease here. Mr.
Right, because when I
Cromundike.
go into the email, it won't let me sign it. It never would.
Slow down. Mr. Cromundike, was there a lease at one time?
I believe so. I can go online and check right now if there is one.
No, there's not. But if you go into the app, it says my lease is good until 2026. But I haven't signed a lease because every time I open it, it takes me right back to the app and it don't give me an option to sign anything. And I've been trying to figure that out since
Ms.
August.
Bailey, slow down. Was there a lease at one time?
No, I haven't had a lease since they took over the park.
Yeah, I do not see a
When was that?
lease in here. I'm not sure when they took over this park. Dave or Casey, can you guys speak to that?
It's been probably close to a year. It's probably right at about the year mark.
It's about a year and 2 months, 3 months.
So you don't even have a lease. You're
Which
living
isn't
there.
my fault.
Well, it isn't a matter whose fault it is. You don't have one. A
There's a
lease
lot of
gives
people
the
who don't.
tenant certain protections, and whatever previous lease you had is lapsed. So you're living there without the benefit of a lease, which means you're what's called a tenant at sufferance. And they want you to move and remove your trailer. So you don't have the protections that you would have in a lease. Because whether you didn't sign it or they didn't sign it, there is no lease. So you don't have the protections that a lease provides. You got a tiger by the tail. You filed a jury demand, apparently on the advice of Meg Bauer. And so I don't have any discretion to circumvent that. We need to set it for a jury trial.
I mean,
And,
Travis is more than happy to start doing stuff. Jared and Travis had spoke before Dave and Travis got into this argument that had nothing to do with me and Travis. Jared had told Travis last year when there was a problem with Dave.
well, who is Jared?
Oh, he's the owner that nobody even knows.
Jared is one of the owners, Your Honor. He's a member of the entity that owns it. Jared also owns the property management company, which handles management of the park. So when he's talking with Randy and Travis, my suspicion is that it's in his capacity as the owner of the property management company.
Yeah, Travis and Jared had an agreement that if there was a problem out here, Jared would speak with us instead of Dave. Then it went from nobody communicates with anybody.
No, because, oh, that's right, because they don't have time for this trailer park.
We don't even have a manager out here to report anything to. I have text messages from Jared telling me it's not his problem to worry about things out here. Let the police handle it. Okay, the police stood on my porch and told me multiple times to get Jared on the phone or a manager because they wanted to speak to him. They refused.
All right, well, this is filed as a termination of tenancy. They allege numerous violations of the park regulations and procedures. You don't have a lease, so you don't have the protections.
I don't
of the
even know what
lease.
the rules of the park are.
Good point.
And I've never had a
Anybody?
violation.
Well, they're alleging that Mr. Millerance has, and
Well,
these
I mean,
foolish
where is the
voicemail
paper?
messages you just left
Well,
do not help the situation at all.
where's this written proof at?
Because we've really never been wrote up for anything.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
And how am I such a bad person out here when all I do is
Well,
try to
I'm
help
not-
people out?
I don't have an answer to that because I haven't heard the evidence yet. But they want it sooner than later. I'm gonna set it for jury trial for January 28th, 2026 at
Like
8:30.
this is ridiculous.
Well, maybe so, but I didn't
Yeah.
bring this case. They did. They want you to move. And so they brought this lawsuit to get me to compel you to move. You've demanded a trial in front of a jury. And you have a right to do that. You've paid the $50 jury demand fee. You don't know what you're doing. You don't have a clue one. It's how
It
to pick
doesn't
a
matter
jury
if I
or
know what
how
I'm
to.
doing, Your Honor.
I
But if Mike
filed it.
Bauer,
My
what?
wife is going through school for everything.
I'm in law
what you're
school.
talking about right now.
Literally.
We know what we're doing.
I know how to
You're
pull the
in law
MPL
school,
codes and all
Ms.
that.
Bailey?
Yes, I am.
Law school, yes, she is.
At where?
Southern New Hampshire University. Have been for 2 years.
Southern New Hampshire University is an online university. I don't think they have a
Yes, they do.
also accredited law school, but you're
They do.
apparently. Well, all right.
We don't know what we're doing.
All right, so
But no, I mean, we're more than willing to sign paperwork, stay in. Travis won't say anything to nobody or get in trouble or do anything like that, which is a conditional dismissal. Obviously he's gonna take anger management that I have to pay for $250.
How would we
Part of his
define what
probation.
how would we define what getting in trouble is in a conditional dismissal?
I mean, I've had one before, so I'm sure Judge Middleton could explain that to you.
Well, he knows what it is. He's just wondering whether you understood what it is.
Oh, no, I understand because back when I had 3 other owners prior, they did do one with Travis because of my neighbor. That still is a problem.
I've even asked Jared when he took over this park.
All right,
I-
just stop.
Why can't
gonna
I
set a
talk?
jury
Your
trial.
Honor?
Because I didn't ask you anything. You don't just blurt stuff out when you're in a courtroom. I'm trying to schedule this matter for your requested jury trial. We're not taking any testimony at this point. Nobody's under oath. Now you guys can discuss it among yourselves and see if you can come to a conditional order of dismissal. But they filed to terminate your tenancy for multiple violations. You filed a demand for a jury trial. So I'm going to set the jury trial for January 28th at 8:30.
And will I be there in person?
Yes, your
Oh, I
witness
won't
and
be.
exhibit lists are due by January 9th.
Okay.
I won't be there.
Why not? You don't want to be there on January 9th?
28th.
28, no. We're gonna have witness and exhibit list due by January 9th. We're gonna set a pretrial conference in advance of jury.
And we got a lot of people out here backing us up.
And you need to subpoena all of them.
All right, we'll get right on there.
And now, in the meantime, you can discuss some sort of potential conditional order of dismissal. There are lots of issues at this park. It's a transition from an old privately owned to a new partnership owned property. There's well issues, there's septic issues, which predate everybody here.
Right,
except me.
pond water.
This juncture, though, they simply want you to move. You are adamant that you don't wish to move. You don't have a lease. You don't own the lot. There are habitability issues with the lot if the sewage is running back into your trailer. But I'm gonna try to force this to a head. Now, all your witness and exhibit lists are due by January 9th. I'm gonna set a pretrial on that day. That's an ugly day. Oh, gee whiz. Already got a trial set that day. I wish they'd put the name in there. I've got a termination of tenancy case set for that afternoon. Oh, it's Williams. Ugh. I'm gonna set it for Friday, January 9th at 11 o'clock. (11 to 12) pretrial. So you have to file your witness and exhibit list by that date. I would ask you to file your jury instructions, but I don't want to put Mr. Cromundike to that until we actually decide whether we're going to have a jury trial on the 28th. But you have to submit your witness and exhibit list. If you got 27 witnesses you wish to call, you have to provide for them to be there. You have to subpoena them or get them to agree to come voluntarily. We'll block out one day for this jury trial. I'm not gonna spend a 5-day chasing my tail over this. So in the meantime, you can discuss a potential conditional order of dismissal. Mr. Cromundike, I'm willing to put everybody, you and Ms. Villa and the defendants in a breakout room right now to discuss some of those things. I think Mr. Elliot might just add fuel to the fire but I'm at least willing to put the three of you in there. What's your perspective on that?
I'm not against it at all.
All right,
Do you,
Mr.
before
Elliott,
you
you're good. What?
before you do you know when Meg is going to be back from her vacation?
No, I don't. She was gone and then she was gone again. I haven't heard whether she's gonna file an appearance in this matter. According to Miss Bailey, she's the one that told him to file the jury demand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can send that to Mr. Cromundike. I mean, I have no problem even showing him what Meg told me.
All right, you guys
Told
can
me if the
discuss some of
hearing
that.
Yeah.
was adjourned today, she told me, to call the office after the hearing today and schedule a phone appointment with her. But they couldn't do nothing because she was gonna be gone, so she couldn't like accept the case because she was gonna be gone. But now after this hearing today, I'll have to hang up and call them and schedule an appointment
Well,
with
if
her.
legal aid gets in, it will be in a better posture,
And
but for now.
I did
they're
talk
not.
to Meg about this beforehand as well.
Okay.
So I have talked to her about it already.
All right. Does it sound like she was gonna get in it?
She wasn't sure at the time.
All right. The email that you forwarded to us,
Yeah.
I would suggest perhaps you share that with Ms. Bauer also.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put you guys all in a breakout room. At
Thank
least you can talk for a while. Mr. Elliott, you're good to go.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.